It's my favorite evening. I'm pacing around the floor. Got southern woods and waters gonna take me out the door. Got coffee on a perkin. I'm about to have some fun. They'll have my mind chasing some critter on the run. Bring it on, southern woods and waters. Make me hear that sound of a fish that's breaking water or the bawling of some hounds. Make me smell that river mud, feel clean air on my face. Bring it on, southern woods and waters. Show me that special place.
Probably about 11-inch crappie.
All right, everybody, want to welcome you all to this week's edition of Southern Woods and Waters. Really appreciate you all tuning in with us tonight. Hope you're all sitting at home safe, enjoying this show tonight with your family. Tell you, I'm joined by my good friend Anthony Landreth tonight. He has made it back down here to West Tennessee. It's been a little while since I've been able to have Anthony here with me. And Anthony, you guys have been having a great turkey season. You've had a lot of success. You and Duk Madere, and tonight what we're going to be doing, folks, is taking you guys along on a hunt with Duk Madere, a good friend of Anthony's and a friend of the Brad Demi Memorial Bicycle Fund. But y'all took his son Trace after his first ever turkey. Yep. And man, it looked like it was an exciting hunt, sure enough. And
it was, Brandon, I'm going to tell you.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Just editing and putting it all together, just seeing everything that you guys saw and how those gobbers come in.
Some of the most exciting part I could never get.
Yeah.
They was coming up to Duk, and there was a strutter out there, and he couldn't see it. I could see it plain as day, but I knew it was two longbeards coming in over here. And Duk said, "We're fixing to get busted." And two of those hens got within 5 feet of him. And they started putting, but when they started putting, these started gobbling, and luckily these just kind of walked off easy.
That's kind of what you want to do, is push them hens off the other way if you're lucky enough to do that. If you can bust them out without the gobblers knowing you busted them, I'll run them off every time if I can.
And so I think that was the most dominant bird, though, because he had all the hens, but these two come out in that clover patch and they saw them decoys, and I mean, y'all will just see, it was good.
That's right.
It was good.
Well, guys, I tell you what, let's jump on over to the first segment of that hunt from West Tennessee with young Trace Madere.
Hello everybody, it's Anthony Landreth here with Southern Woods and Waters Television. This is opening day of the juvenile turkey season 2020. We're here in Haywood County, right close to the Madison County line. We got 5 birds gobbling right now out off in front of us. I know you can't see them, but that's my buddy Duk Madere, owner of D3 Outdoors, and his son Trace. Hopefully we can get one of these to come up from this bottom down here, but we got 5 hammering right now. Y'all stay tuned. Hope we're fixing to put a big one on the ground here shortly. That's 4 or 5 birds gobbling right then. Yeah. Dang, there's another hen. It sure is. I don't like the way she ran out though. Come on, clear up.
Man, you guys got a couple good ones coming at you, don't
It gives
you?
me chill bumps when I saw them two come out. Just to see it right then on there, I love it.
Man, there's not much like it. I guess if you had to pick my number one, it would probably be I'm a deer hunter, of course. But
Yeah.
there's something about that old gobbler coming in there strutting. And usually, I like the fact that you can hear them usually being vocal. But now our birds haven't been that vocal this year.
No, I've heard.
They're coming to calls.
Yes.
I mean, you got to sit there and be patient. But they're just not
Yeah.
talking like they have in seasons past. And of course, that's a lot of the fun. But man, when that old gobbler just shows up out of nowhere like that, man, it's just like an old buck walking out in the field. It just
is.
takes your breath away.
And it's like you said, turkey hunting, crappie fishing, deer hunting, and they're all three number one at certain times
That's
of
right.
the year.
It depends on what it is.
That's
don't
right.
It just depends on what's biting or what's moving at the time.
Exactly right.
But I mean, and to get somebody out there on their first one. Now, do you know how old Trace is? How
He's
old is
14.
14. Okay.
Yeah. And of course he's sitting. I don't know. It's a little space between he and I, and then Duck's sitting with him. And but when they come out, I could hear him breathing over there. Of course, I think Duck was probably breathing just as hard as
Daddy
Trace
was over there just as nervous as he was. I guarantee
He
you.
sure was.
Well, guys, we're going to go on over and do this week's Wild Game Forecast, being sponsored by the fine folks over at Wilson Bank and Trust. You guys can stop in and see them at one of 28 Middle Tennessee locations. Talk to them about all your banking and financial needs. If you have any other need outside of what they can do at the drive-thru, give them a call anytime. They'll set an appointment with you and get you in there and take care of you. All right, Anthony, I tell you, the forecast, turkeys are doing their thing. They are starting their, seeing one hen that was laying for sure, found eggs.
We found
got
nest.
a hen laying. So
Sure did.
that part of the springtime routine is starting to happen as these hens get off and start laying eggs. And a lot of you guys know already that once they start doing that, that old gobbler starts getting lonely.
Yes.
In the mornings about 9:30 is one of the hottest times to call a gobbler right now, between that 9:30 maybe early afternoon period while that hen goes and does her thing at that nest. That old gobbler's walking around and he's alone, and that is one of the best times to call up a hot gobbler is at that point in time.
2 weeks ago today, Brandon, we was walking. Duck and I was walking down this little road, and we were scouting, and a hen flew off, and she already laid 4 eggs 2 weeks ago today.
Yeah, it's and with the seasons here in Tennessee and the way they are in most states, it's set up so that at least half or the majority of the springtime breeding for the turkeys is done before the season actually opens.
Yep.
And TWA does that on purpose. I mean, there is reason behind that biologically, to where they say, if every gobbler in the state were to be taken that year by hunters, we're still going to have a crop of turkeys next year.
Yeah, and I tell you something
so
else,
that's how they do it.
A lot of people don't realize this, and I know this because I used to raise turkeys, and I raised eastern birds. A hen can only be bred one time, and she's good through 2 clutches. If her first clutch gets, if a coon eats it, then she can lay another clutch of eggs without her being bred again, and they'll be fertile. And a lot of people, I had one time that she laid her 3rd clutch and was successful. Yeah. But a lot of people don't know that.
Nature's a pretty amazing thing.
Yes, it is.
And as far as that, goes, again, very good time to be able to call those birds in. Fishing still doing well. Lots and lots of crappie are being caught right now. But I tell you, we have seen some big bass being caught over the last couple of weeks. A couple of them on the show tonight. I've got one really nice fish come out of Center Hill tonight we're going to show. So the fishing is doing pretty good too. Water, of course, being messed up with all this rain all the time.
Especially on my end.
But the guys that have been, out there kind of figuring it out and fighting it have caught some big fish. So good time to be out there too. Guys, we want to remind you to follow us on Facebook. Keep up with us there. We'll let you know how all of our trips are going as we're going on them. Also, we want to tell you to go over and check out swwtv.com. You can get all of our past episodes there. Go and check out all of our sponsors and their links, and it'll give you a link to our YouTube channel as well where you can check out all of our hunts and trips. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have this week's Pictures of the Week and some more Southern Woods and Waters.